Cobra for the Commodore 64 is such a fucking horrible game that I hardly have the words to describe how bad it is. It's almost as if the game designers had this admittedly promising concept and said, let's run it into the fucking ground. And boy did they do just that. In fact, this game fails on so many different levels that you almost have to admire the audacity of its ineptitude. So anyway, let's get into it. Cobra for the Commodore 64. Only a second after Cobra gets out of his car, the enemies ambush him. I suppose I could start out by complimenting the game's graphics, but oh wait, I'm already dead. That's right, not even 10 seconds into the game and I've already lost 2 lives. Oh, better make that 3 lives. Jesus Christ, hasn't this game ever heard of giving you a fighting chance? I don't know of a lot of games where the enemies start attacking your character the moment he appears on screen. At least give me 2 fucking seconds to get used to the controls or maybe, I don't know, admire the graphics. Speaking of which, the graphics are one of the few things in the game that are actually decent. Cobra's character model does look like Sylvester Stallone for the movie, so I have to give him credit for that. And the enemy characters do have some diverse designs. Unfortunately, the character animations also feel very choppy. Some characters will jump across the screen very awkwardly as if they're in 0G, while other characters will race across the screen like they had a rocket shoved up their ass. The backgrounds don't look too bad either, and there's some nice attention to detail. However, the background elements do occasionally pose some problems. For example, when you jump on this van to get the gun, you can only walk halfway through before you fall through the van and hit the ground. Also, objects like these boxes look more like they belong in the background rather than the foreground, and when you first play the game you'll probably think you can walk right past them, but that's not the case. It would have been better if the game designers had put these objects more in the foreground so you could tell that they were obstacles. One other problem with the graphics is the look of the hit meter and the ammo counter. In almost every other fucking video game known to mankind, these indicators are designed in such a way that you can easily tell how much life and how many bullets you have left. You know, the typical life bar, the health meter with the number of hit points you have left, and an ammo counter telling you how many bullets you have left. But not this game. This game had to get fucking cute with the health meter and the ammo counter. Instead of a regular life meter and ammo counter, this game uses a disintegrating hamburger and 2 disintegrating bullets to show how much life and ammo you have left. How the fuck can you tell exactly how much life and how many bullets you have left by that? Why couldn't they just use a simple goddamn life meter and a bullet counter? For Christ's sakes, this is not fucking rocket science. Look at the fucking score! They could use numbers for that, but oh no, they couldn't use numbers for the life meter and the bullet counter, oh no! Fuck you, Ocean. Fuck you upside down in a banana tree. As irritating as the graphics are, the controls are even worse. For example, when you run into obstacles, you can't just press up and forward to jump over them because Cobra will just keep jumping up and down like an idiot. Instead, you have to go back a little, then turn around and press up and forward to jump over the obstacle. These bad controls can be particularly annoying when enemies are attacking you. You can be so busy trying to jump over the obstacle that by the time you make it, you'll be dead. Another problem with the controls is that while you can duck and shoot simultaneously, you can't do the same thing with the knife. Seriously, why the fuck is this such a hard concept for the video game designers to understand? In most video games, you can use weapons and duck at the same time, but not this one. Looking past the piss poor controls, there's some really weird shit in this game. For example, when you're walking down the street, occasionally you'll run into ordinary citizens, or at least I think they're ordinary citizens. Sometimes you'll see an ordinary lady in a yellow dress, sometimes you'll see Inspector Gadget, and sometimes, strangest of all, you'll see a lady with a baby carriage. My question is, what the fuck are these people doing out in the middle of the street when I'm in the middle of a fucking cultist war? Christ, you got every fucking nutcase from the Manson family and the Heaven's Gate cult coming after your ass, and people are just walking around like it's the most ordinary thing in the world. What's even fucking nuttier, though, is that if you touch them, you'll take damage, and if you touch them long enough, you'll die. Wait a fucking second. How the hell could Inspector Gadget kill me? What, did he give me the Go-Go Gadget dildo of death? For the love of Christ, if you touch the lady's baby carriage, it explodes and you lose one of your lives. What kind of sick shit is this? Even the movie wasn't this fucked up. Oh yeah, and sometimes when I shoot the evil lesbian cop, she changes color and floats across the screen. Could somebody tell me what the fuck is going on here? Is the cop ascending to lesbian heaven, or is this game just suffering from a terminal case of Alzheimer's? The hit detection, however, is so fucking bad that it makes the glitches in this game look like a pleasure. Look at this fucking shit. I shoot the axe-wielding maniac, kill him, then touch him after I shoot him, and I still fucking die! There isn't enough fucking landmass on this planet to hold all the bullshit that 2-second clip contains. To the game designers, here's a quick primer on proper hit detection. You shoot an enemy, they die. End of story. How can a concept like shoot the enemy and they die be so fucking difficult that you can't get it through your thick fucking skulls? Fucking retards on crack could understand this concept, yet you can't. You know what? I give up. I can't take this shit anymore. If they can't get simple fucking things like life meters and jumping and hit detection right, then what the fuck can they get right? Okay, hold on. Maybe I am being a little too hard on these guys. No, fuck that. They deserve it. Oh lord, this game can't even be consistent in its fuck-ups. So 1 minute the axe-wielding maniac passes under me, but his blade doesn't harm me, and the next minute it does. Hooray for consistency! And the bad hit detection doesn't stop at the axe-wielding Looney Tunes. I jumped out of the way of that knife, it missed me, but the game says otherwise. By the way, where the fuck did the knife go? Did it disappear into the ether or something? The gameplay is as bland as oatmeal made out of cardboard and sawdust. You go right, kill some bad guys, collect some weapons, kill some more bad guys, get to the girl, get out of the level, rinse, lather, repeat. Gee, I've never played that before. Would it have been too fucking much to ask for a little diversity in the gameplay? Maybe a driving stage based on the car chase in the film, or maybe a first-person shootout from the back of the truck? Nope, we can't give you that. Even after you find Bridget Nielsen's character, the game doesn't really give you much to do. You would think that after finding her, the game designers would, I don't know, maybe like have you protect her or something like he did in the movie. But no, she just follows you around like a fucking yutz. Oh yeah, and she can't be killed. You can be killed unfairly, but she can't. But of course, that's totally fair. The only other good thing I can say about the game is that the music by Ben Daglish is pretty good. Unfortunately, I hope you like listening to it because it's going to loop over and over again and that's all you're going to get. And if you think that this game is going to pull some miracle ending out of its ass, let me disabuse you of that notion right now. When you get to the end of the game, you get nothing! That's right, you get nothing. No boss to fight, no puzzle to solve, no obstacle to overcome, you just have to play the whole goddamn thing over again. For fuck's sake, even E.T., that turd of a game, had a fucking ending. But oh no, not Cobra, this game's too good for things like a decent ending or enjoyable gameplay. And since it can't even get those things right, it's not even worth your time playing it. So in conclusion, this game sucks harder than a whore giving a preacher a blowjob in a tornado. And unless you're really stupid, don't play this game. Don't play it for nostalgia value. Don't play it because you like Stallone movies. Just don't play it. This is Film and Stuff signing off. Thanks for watching. Wait a fucking second. How the hell could Inspector Gadget kill me? What, did he give me the Go-Go Gadget dildo of death?